Good evening, and welcome everyone to the Peggy J. Johnson Gymnasium for the 99th commencement ceremony of St. Genevieve High School, class of 2014. I would also like to welcome those watching this via closed circuit in the auditorium and to those watching graduation streamed live via the internet. I ask that everyone please remember this commencement ceremony is an important occasion for our graduates, families, and friends. It represents the culmination of 13 years of hard work. Although it is a happy time, it should be a ceremony and not a celebration. Your conduct at the ceremony should be dignified. Our bleachers are noisy. Please limit movement up and down the bleachers. We also ask that you turn off all cell phones or other electronic devices that might interfere with this ceremony. We thank you for your cooperation. I now call on Senior Class President, Mr. Matthew Scott Drury, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps or hats.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to call on the 2014 salutatorian, Miss Emma Margaret Hoover.
Good evening, fellow graduates, faculty, family and friends, and other guests. It is an honor to be speaking in front of all of you on this special night. While many would say my own hard work and dedication have brought me to this stage, I believe just as many thanks are in order for the teachers and other faculty here tonight who have worked just as hard to bring all of the students seated here to this point in our lives. These teachers have shared with us their valuable knowledge, challenged us to be better students academically, pushed us to be better individuals overall, and encouraged us to pursue our goals and dreams. Without their support and their belief in our ability to succeed, getting here tonight would have been much more difficult. I would also like to recognize all of our families and friends who have been with us through this journey, giving us support and encouragement to carry on when things became difficult. Getting to this point in our lives has required the effort of many, and we are all so grateful. On behalf of my classmates, thank you all for everything you have done. The reason we are all here tonight is to recognize and celebrate the things we have achieved thus far in our lives. There are so many words to describe how we are all feeling about graduating high school. Some are beyond excited to move forward from this point and take on the next challenges life will bring. Some are a little sadder to say goodbye to what they have been accustomed to over the past years and realize it will all be memories now instead of daily life. And some may be somewhat scared or anxious to see what the future holds from this point on. No matter how you may be feeling tonight, graduating and leaving high school is a point when you will look back on the time spent here, reminisce, and also look ahead to your future and get excited about where your life could take you. Looking back at the time we have all spent at St. Genevieve High School brings many different memories to each of us. We think about the relationships we have formed with our teachers and faculty here and the support we have found in them. We remember the friendships we have gained and lost over the years. We reflect on how everyone we have made a connection with has influenced us in some way and affected who we have become. We realize we have played our last high school football game, left it all out on the court at our last volleyball game, participated in our last track meet or cross-country race, ran up and down the court for our last basketball game, played our last baseball or softball games, taken it to the mat for our last wrestling meet, cheered on our favorite players for the last time, attended our last homecoming dance and our last prom, performed our last halftime show and pep assemblies, been to our last student council, NHS, and FBLA meetings, performed at our last choir and band concerts, put on our uniforms and jerseys for the last time, The list of lasts could go on and on. We appreciate the bonds we have formed with our teammates over the years and the effect they have had on us. We remember those we have recently lost. The lasting memories we have shared with them that cannot be taken away, and the impact they had on our lives. We look back at the numerous all-nighters spent studying and finishing assignments, and the tests we have all completely bombed or proudly received an A on. While most of us will have the opportunity to do some of these things again in the next years at college, this was all for the last time at St. Genevieve High School with the people around you right now. Most importantly, we look back at what we have learned from all of this, from all of these experiences and memories gained in the last years. We have learned a great deal about who we are, what we love and what we hate, our strengths and our weaknesses, and how to continue to grow as individuals. We have hopefully learned what is required of us to succeed in life, which brings me to looking ahead to our future. I believe it is very uncertain what the future holds. However, graduating high school causes each of us to anticipate what will come next. We have had to decide on a college, a profession, and a path we want to go on. While these choices are expected to and will possibly change, it is important to realize the significance of what we choose for ourselves. Looking at the big picture, high school is only a small part of your life. While it is definitely filled with some of the best memories, we will all go on to pursue our dreams and find the career we have always wanted, or figure out what career it is that we even want. In my opinion, the ultimate goal is to find what makes you happy, whether that is traveling the world, having a family, fixing cars, teaching second graders, performing brain surgery, or owning your own business. Find what motivates and inspires you and chase after it with everything you have. We are all so different in many ways, and we all have our own hopes for the future. I believe each of us will continue to grow and strive to become better individuals, and I hope every one of us desires to do so. We have left a lasting impact on this school as a class, and that is something we should be very proud of. I wish all of my classmates the best of luck in their future endeavors, and no matter where we go in life, remember the ways in which St. Genevieve High School has brought us together and given us so many memories. Lastly, I would like to remind everyone of our class's motto. In growing, we have found friendship, in learning, we have shared knowledge, and in pride, we have left memories. I hope each of us believes in this, believes in ourselves, and remembers what it has felt like to walk these halls with dragon pride. No matter what, we will always be the class of 2014. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hoover. I would like to now call on Mr. John Mooney for the presentation of the Instrumental Music Awards.
I have two awards to present this evening. First, I'd like to present the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award to Jeremy Garner. The second award I have to present tonight is the John Philip Sousa Award, and that goes to Giselle Kirkhoff.
I would like to now call on Ms. Michelle Jokerst for the presentation of the National Choral Award.
This year's National Choral Award goes to Miss Shelby Morgan.
I would now like to bring to the stage Mr. Jeff Nix for the presentation of the 2014 Athletic Awards.
This year's Armella Peterson Award for the Outstanding Senior Female Athlete goes to Miss Monica Lee Inman. This year's Mal Kimmel Award for the Outstanding Senior Male Athlete goes to Mr. Luke David Hemmerla.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to call on the 2014 valedictorian, Ms. Mackenzie Lynn Roth.
Years ago, we were asked what we wanted to be when we grew up. We responded with our childhood dreams of becoming a firefighter, an astronaut, or even the President of the United States. As we entered high school 4 years ago, they asked us again. But now that we've grown up, and as we walk across the stage this evening, they look to us for a serious answer. Whether we know the answer or not, we do know this. The mistakes we have made over the past 13 years are what have brought us here today. Maybe not in the way we might have hoped or expected, but nonetheless, we are here. These mistakes are what have molded us into the young men and women we have become. And we have shown the world, no matter how much adversity we face, defeat we encounter, or discouragement we withstand, we have still managed to rise above the animosity. As we walk across the stage, we recall memories of high school that have made them years to remember. From the first homecoming game to the last dance at prom. From the nerves we felt on our first day as freshmen walking through the hallways, to that bittersweet moment we all experienced when we heard the last bell ring on our final day here at St. Genevieve. We've gone through so much together as a class, but have still managed to come out as strong or stronger than we were prior to the start of our last year together as St. Genevieve Dragons. Two particular students I would like to recognize this evening are Chris Karen and Dennis Fleet. Although they are no longer with us physically, they will forever be with us in our hearts. Both of these young gentlemen impacted my life far greater than I could have ever imagined. They have given me hope and the desire to live life to the fullest each and every day. So many of us take life for granted. However, I pray each and every one of you here this evening, students, faculty, parents, relatives, and friends alike, hear me when I say life is a blessing, and we shouldn't spend it worrying about what will happen tomorrow when we're not guaranteed today. And do not worry about slipping up or screwing up. It happens to all of us, and that's what makes us human. Mistakes provide us with the ability to better ourselves, as well as grow mentally and physically. So don't worry about looking a fool. Those who laughed at you and said you'd never make it when you started, yeah, think of them when you want to quit or are afraid of messing up. And don't forget, if people aren't laughing at your dreams, they aren't big enough. Although our 13-year journey as the class of 2014 is coming to an end, it is only just the beginning for each and every one of us. From this day forward, our lives will truly begin, and we will discover who we are meant to be. Whether we aspire to be doctors, beauticians, farmers, rock stars, teachers, or even president, we all will begin the journey of the rest of our lives once we walk across the stage for the first and last time. Whoever we are and whatever we are doing in the next 10 or 20 years will all be based on this moment in the past 13 years of our lives. However, whatever we decide to do, I know we will all do with great passion and determination. These two things will be what gives us peace and reassurance in times of adversity and misfortune we will face. And no matter what any of you decide to do in your future, believe me, hardships will present themselves. But keep in mind this quote from a humble yet gracious lady who I assume you all know, Mother Teresa. People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you are successful, you win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men and women with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men and women with the smallest minds. Think big anyway. People favor underdogs, but follow only top dogs. Fight for a few underdogs anyway. What you spend years building up may be destroyed overnight. Build up anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you do help them. Help people anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you'll get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you have anyway. No matter how many mistakes you make, or how much judgment you receive, do not change who you are to fit into the mold of society. Originality is what has been the foundation of this class, has allowed us to thrive, and will be what leaves our mark on this school and this community. So remember that no one can tell you who to be or what to do with your life. It is your life, and you are free to make your own decisions. But don't get so preoccupied with trying to make hard and fast decisions that you miss out on life. Make as many mistakes as you can. That way someday when they ask again what you want to be, you won't have to guess. You'll know. Sorry. I lost my slide. And remember, if it weren't for the support of one another, our parents, members of the faculty, and our family and friends, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you to all who have given us the chance to make it to this moment. But apart from these individuals, thank yourselves. If it weren't for each one of you, none of you would be sitting in these chairs today. You're the one who put in all the hours of hard work. You're the one who stayed up too late to finish a project for history or a lab for physics. You're the one who dealt with the stress of calculus tests, mountains of homework, and finals week. And you're the one who kept yourself going. If we did not have the desire to press on ourselves, no amount of support from anyone could keep us going. So congratulations to each and every one of you for finally making it to that long-awaited finish line. We are here and ready to begin the next chapter of our lives. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Today is the day we have prepared for the past 13 years. So celebrate your success, class of 2014, because after tonight, our lives will truly begin. And remember what Dr. Seuss said. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. Now go out into the world, class of 2014, and do well. But more importantly, go out into the world and do good. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to give special recognition to exceptional awards received by the following groups of seniors. Graduates wearing light blue satin pendants are members of the Dragon Chapter of the National Honor Society. This organization is the most prestigious of the co-curricular groups at the high school level. Members are selected by a faculty committee and are students who reflect outstanding accomplishments in the areas of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. All four areas are equally considered, and students selected for membership must continuously strive to use their talents and skills for the improvement of society. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing, and would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Megan Barr, Carly Bassam, Devin Brown, Matt Drury, Bailey Fleet, Elisa Giesler, Emma Hoover, Sarah Kate Joggers, Anna Lalamandir, Andrew Moore, Clayton Nagger, Ian Oberly, Camille Otto, Avina Patel, Mackenzie Roth, Kellen Stiegel, and Shelby Werner. These are your National Honor Society Class of 2014. Students, you may be seated. Graduates wearing rainbow-colored honor cords are members of the St. Genevieve chapter of National Art Honor Society. Members are selected by demonstrating outstanding abilities in the visual arts, including participation in art shows and sales and museum and gallery exhibitions. Students must also receive letters of recommendations from teachers in the area of creativity, dedication, service, and character, and must have achieved an A average in fundamentals of art and maintain that average in every course thereafter. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. And would everyone please hold your applause till all students are introduced. Carly Bassam, Stephen Chance, J.C. Kornak, and Avina Patel. These are your National Art Honor Society members from the class of 2014. Students, you may be seated. Several of the students tonight are wearing gold honor cords. The honor cord exemplifies scholastic achievements during the past 4 years. The unique feature about these honor cords is that all students, regardless of the program of study, have an equal opportunity to achieve this honor. We have two groups of students wearing these honor cords tonight: the honor students and the high honor students. Honor students are the students that have been on the high honor roll and regular honor roll a total of at least 12 quarters during the past 4 years. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. And would everyone hold your applause until all students are introduced. Christy Armbruster, Taylor Arnold, Brett Bader, Charlie Berry, Brendan Dallas, Tayan Fleeg, Jeremy Garner, Anastasia Gegg, Luke Himmerla, Giselle Kirchhoff, Weston Klein, Anna Lalamandir, Bridget Lockett, Derek Meyer, Ashlyn Mooney, Shelby Morgan, Clayton Nagger, Riley Nagger, Alexander Papin, Elijah Pellerin, Kyle Phillips, Paige Porter, Ryan Schwint, Stevie Shelton, Derek Sykes, Haley Sitter, Nicholas Skaggs, George Stiegel, Aaron Stupi, and Tori Yates. These are your honor students from the class of 2014. Students, you may be seated. High honor are those students that have been on high honor roll at least 13 quarters and regular honor roll for 3 quarters during the past 4 years. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. And would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Megan Barr, Clarice Bosler, Carly Bassam, Gabrielle Bowman, Emily Boner, Anna Bolin, Devin Brown, Samantha Campbell, Matthew Drury, Bailey Fleeg, Elisa Giesler, Emma Hoover, Monica Inman, Sarah Kate Joggers, J.C. Kornak, Andrew Moore, Ian Oberly, Camille Otto, Avina Patel, Mackenzie Roth, Maria Stackel, Kellen Stiegel, Lucas Stiegel, and Shelby Werner. These are your high honor students from the class of 2014. Students, you may be seated. I would like to now call on Mr. Scott Mercer, Assistant Principal and A-plus Coordinator for the presentation of A-plus Schools graduates. Mr. Mercer?
Thank you. We are very proud to acknowledge our A-plus Schools program graduates wearing green and white cords of distinction. These students have met the A-plus requirements, which are a 6.875 non-weighted cumulative grade point average, 95% cumulative attendance. They've maintained good citizenship and have performed at least 50 hours of tutoring or mentoring. As certified A-plus students, they are eligible for tuition assistance to attend any Missouri Community College or vocational technical school. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing, and would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Christy Armbruster, Taylor Arnold, Brett Bader, Megan Barr, Clarice Bosler, Elizabeth Bosler, Carly Bassam, Gabrielle Bowman, Charlie Berry, Emily Bonert, Samantha Campbell, Nicholas Colburn, Destiny Kreider, Brendan Dallas, Matthew Drury, Tayon Fleeg, Wyatt Fleeg, Anastasia Gegg, Logan Gegg, Holly Gerleman, Elisa Giesler, Anna Heinzman, Allison Hull, Jacob Kemper, Ryan Kemper, Giselle Kirkhoff, Weston Klein, JC Koronak, Anna Lamandier, Andrew Moore, Clayton Nagger, Ian Oberly, Alexander Papin, Elijah Pellerin, Paige Porter, Mackenzie Roth, Tyler Schweiss, Ryan Schwent, Samuel Schwent, Stevie Shelton, Nicholas Skaggs, Kellen Stiegel, Lucas Stiegel, Aaron Stupi, Shelby Werner, Cheyenne White, Sean Wilson, Tori Yates. This is the 13th graduating class from St. Genevieve High School as A-plus seniors. They have worked very hard, and we're so proud of them. Please give them your applause.
Students, you may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Mercer. Students wearing the gold stoles are the current 2013-2014 senior class officers. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. And would everyone please hold your applause until these students have all been named. President, Mr. Matthew Scott Drury. Vice President, Mr. Tayon Garrett Fleeg. Secretary, Ms. Emma Margaret Hoover. Treasurer, Ms. Bailey Nicole Fleeg. And historian, Ms. Clarice Marie Bosler. These are the senior class officers for 2014. Please give them your applause. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. 4 special awards are presented at graduation to 2 girls and 2 boys in the senior class. These students are voted on by the entire high school teaching staff, and they represent outstanding characteristics such as character, leadership, citizenship, and scholarship. Students, when I call your name, please come up on stage to receive your award. The recipients of the 2014 Danforth I Dare You Awards are, for the ladies, Miss Ollie Marie Giesler. And for the gentleman, Mr. Kellen Charles Stiegel. The 2 recipients of the 2014 Outstanding Senior Girl and Boy Awards are, for Outstanding Senior Girl, Ms. Shelby Rose Werner. And our outstanding senior boy is Mr. Matthew Scott Drury. My apologies to Mr. Stiegel. He didn't get the hug, sorry. Afterwards. Many other students have received honors tonight. These honors have been listed on the inside of the program you have received. Please refer to the program to review the additional numerous academic achievements of the class of 2014. Also, Each year, we like to take a moment to recognize those students who receive local scholarships. We sincerely appreciate the support of the community and businesses that fund the scholarships that these students receive. These scholarships are appreciated by the students, and I know they will help these students to achieve their goals. At this time, I would like to recognize these students and the businesses that sponsor the scholarships. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all recipients have been announced. Please hold your applause until all recipients have been recognized. Ms. Christy Armbruster, St. John Elementary, MSTA, Bloomsdale Elementary, PTO, Karen McCursey, and the Linda Coleman Henson Volleyball. Taylor Arnold, the Dennis P. Fleeg FFA Memorial. Brett Bader, St. Genevieve High School. Megan Barr, the American Legion Post 150, the Dennis Fleeg Memorial, Sons of the American Legion Post 150. Clarice Bosler, Peggy Johnson Memorial. Carly Bassam, National Junior Honor Society, the American Legion Post 150, the St. Genevieve Chamber of Commerce. Gabrielle Bowman, St. Genevieve High School, and the Drury Chiropractic and Family Wellness. Charlie Berry, the PLC Memorial, Paige Johnson, Lucas Welton, and Clayton Grass. Emily Bonert, Zell JCs. Anna Bolin, Loida Ag Service, SGHS FFA, the Dennis P. Fleeg FFA Memorial, and the St. Genevieve County Fair Board. Devin Brown, St. Genevieve County Democratic Club, and the St. Genevieve Rotary Club. Samantha Campbell, SGHS German Club, and St. Genevieve Rotary Club. Nicholas Colburn, the St. Genevieve Lions Club. Brendan Dallas, the PLC Memorial, Paige Johnson, Lucas Welton, Clayton Grass, the St. Genevieve County Horseshoe League, and La North America Chemical Line. Matthew Drury, Lakeland Insurance Agency, Eric Scott, VFW Post 2110, and the St. Genevieve Elks Lodge 2674. Bailey Fleeg, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge 2674, Weingarten JCs. Wyatt Fleeg, Dennis P. Fleeg FFA Memorial. Anastasia Gegg, the Vernon Bowman Contracting Company. Logan Gegg, St. Genevieve High School. Ali Giesler, Wholesome, and SGHS Student Council. Luke Himmerla, Bloomsdale Elementary PTO, and the All Sports Boosters. Emma Hoover, SGHS German Club, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge 2674, Citizens Electric Corp., National Honor Society, Klein Eye Care St. Gen Vision. Monica Inman, the Armella Peterson Memorial, and St. Genevieve High School. Zach Jamerson, George Finley Senior Memorial. Sarah Joggers, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge 2674, SGHS FCCLA, and the St. Genevieve Community Foundation. Jacob Kemper, St. Gen Yanks Dave Stiegel, and the Dennis P. Fleeg Legion Ball Memorial. J.C. Kornack, St. Gen JCs. Anna Lalamandir, SGHS FBLA. Bridget Lockett, Mid-America Rehab, St. Genevieve High School. Ashley Mooney, Don Heil Oil Company Incorporated, St. Genevieve Eagles Auxiliary. Andrew Moore, St. Genevieve R2 Faculty, and St. Genevieve Elementary MSTA. Clayton Nagger, MFA Foundation, St. Genevieve County Pork Producers, Valley Athletic Club. Riley Nagger, Harry B. Matthews Jr., Mississippi Line. Ian Oberly, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge 2674, Wolks Insurance Agency, St. Genevieve High School, and St. Genevieve NEA. Camille Otto, Women's Club, the Helen Smith, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge 2674, and St. Genevieve High School. Avina Patel, Sampson Guns and Ammo, the Doghouse, Virginia Groby Memorial, St. Genevieve Betty Garati Memorial Art Guild, St. Genevieve High School. Paige Porter, St. Genevieve County Memorial Hospital medical staff, and the All Sports Boosters. Mackenzie Raw, Small Business, St. Genevieve Elks 2674, and the Hill and Dale Garden Club. Tyler Schweiss, Steelworkers 169G, and the Classic Cruisers Car Club. Ryan Schwinn, Plaza Tire Service, PLC Memorial, Paige Johnson, Lucas Walton, and Clayton Grass. Sarah Shue, the Dennis P. Fleeg FFA Memorial. Kellen Stiegel, Bloomsdale Bank, St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, 2674, St. Genevieve High School, Harry B. Matthews Jr., Mississippi Line. Lucas Stiegel, the Lost Acres Tractor Club, Bader Land Surveying, and Bloomsdale Excavating. Aaron Stupi, St. Genevieve High School, and the Knights of Columbus Council, 1037. Jessica Winger, the Little Saline Sportsman's Club, the Lost Acres Tractor Club, Shelby Warner. St. Genevieve Elks Lodge, 2674, the Women's Club, Young Women's, and St. Genevieve NEA. And Tori Yates, SGHS FFA, Bill Carl Memorial, and the Dennis P. Fleeg FFA Memorial. Our small business scholarship donors include T. Drury Contracting Incorporated, Bosler Funeral Home, St. John Ford Incorporated, Rhodes 101, Michael Horrell Associates LLC Certified Public Accountants, St. Genevieve Media LLC, United Brotherhood of Carpenters Local 2030, Parmer Finishes, DQ Freeze Lots Incorporated, Lurk Custom Cabinets, Barley Automotive, Shoe & Sons Plumbing and Heating, Fowler Bus Service, Computer Solutions, Mill Hill Car Care, Oberly Meats, Sarah's Ice Cream, Point Based Development Corporation, Jerry Herman Construction, St. Genevieve County Farm Bureau, Rottler and Hills Camp PC, Chalmette Vineyard and Winery Incorporated, O'Dial's Linen and Lace, etc., St. Genevieve County Farmers Market, Frank L. Hoover, DDS PC, Herzog Construction Company, Dunsey Construction Incorporated, Ultra Flow, Klein's Mediciner Pharmacy, and the Al Agnew Collection and Missy's Family Restaurant. Please give these scholarship recipients and businesses a round of applause. Students, you may be seated. At this time, I would like to acknowledge two particular students who, although are not here tonight, are definitely with us, Mr. Christopher Aaron Karen and Mr. Dennis Paul Fleeg. Empty chairs have been placed on the front of the stage, symbolizing their memory and place with this class. I feel the following help to describe the larger-than-life personalities of these two young men and why they are so deeply missed. Christopher Aaron Karen was born with many challenges and obstacles, but he did not let this get in the way of his desire and determination to make others happy, to hear them laugh, or to see them smile. He loved music, dancing, being the center of attention, and of course, flirting with the girls. He always had a smile on his face and the innate ability to make others reciprocate that smile and smile back. In fact, it was not unusual for him to initiate the first hi or hey to fellow students when he was cruising the halls of St. Genevieve High School. Christopher's love of life was addictive, and I'm sure he touched more lives than he ever knew, a gentle soul that never knew a stranger. Much like Mr. Karen, Mr. Dennis Paul Fleeg was one of those people that regardless of what was going on, he always had a smile on his face. He was the kindest and most caring person you could ever meet. Everyone was his friend, and he would do anything, often going out of his way, to make you smile. He held friends close and family closer. Aside from family and friends, his loves include farming with his father, cherry turnovers, working on cars, cherry turnovers, blowing things up, and cherry turnovers. I do not believe, however, he would have appreciated blowing up cherry turnovers. This alone would have been enough to touch so many lives, but Dennis also had an insane passion for baseball. Those who played with him and those who played against him both would agree it was a way of life for him, and one that he could not go without. He was a genuine athlete who put Christian values and sportsmanship above everything else. We are forever blessed to have this angel in our outfield. Mr. Christopher Aaron Karen and Mr. Dennis Paul Fleeg shared so many memories that we will continue to remember with a smile on our face because that's what they would want us to do. The class of 2014 would like to dedicate this ceremony to these two young men. May their memories stay with us forever. Let us please have a moment of silence for Mr. Karen Mr. Fleek, and all other members of the St. Genevieve R2 family who are no longer with us. Thank you. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the students of the class of 2014 who have enlisted to serve our country and have received their detachment dates. Students, please stand as I call your name and remain standing. And would everyone please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Miss Erin Rose Martin, United States Air Force. Mr. Rust Matthew Gegg, United States Navy. And Mr. Derek Jacob Meyer, United States Air Force. At this time, I would also like to ask that all veterans of the armed forces who are in attendance tonight, please stand and be recognized. We sincerely thank you for your service. Before I call the next individual to the podium for several introductions and comment, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to mention a few things about her. It is through her vision and leadership over the past 12 years, 10 as assistant superintendent and 2 as superintendent, that we've been able to improve our academic standing and grow our performing arts programs. She was the architect of unprecedented academic success, which culminated in a top 5% statewide rating. She orchestrated a standard of professional learning communities that led to statewide recognition and exemplary work for every school in our district, making us to date the only district in the state of Missouri to earn that honor. By my calculations, she has in one way or another positively impacted the lives of over 2,000 students in St. Genevieve, many of which are seated in this gymnasium tonight. Please show your appreciation for her dedication and service to the St. Genevieve R2 School District as I welcome to the podium for the last time as Superintendent Ms. Shelley Jokerst.
Well, thank you all very much, and thank you, Chris. And I certainly couldn't have done that. Not that I'm really sure I did, but without the help and support of all of those of you who are here. I'll get back to that in a minute. But first, I'd like to introduce the guests that we have on our platform. First of all, the Board of Education members, many of whom are still on the board and made that first decision to give me a chance here. And so I really have to thank them. And first of all, Mrs. Martha Riesinger, who's our board president. Miss Joan Dunsey, board vice president. Mr. Terry McDaniel, secretary of our board. Mr. Eric Bosler. Mr. Charles Crowther. Mr. David Bova. And Mr. Rick Rudloff. very heartfelt thank you to them for all the support that they've given me over the years and for their tireless service to our school district. They're not paid anything monetarily, but they tell me that they receive lots of reward in their service to this community and to these students. So please thank them. They don't get to hear the good things often enough. So if you get a minute tonight, thank them for their service. I also want to introduce to you our administrators. In his second year with us and will be the superintendent next year, our current assistant superintendent, Dr. Jeffrey Lindsay. And of course, Mr. Chris Haney, high school principal. And Mr. Scott Mercer, high school assistant principal. This is my last year as a public school teacher, administrator, employee, I guess. I've been doing this for 30 years now. Yes, I started when I was 12. No. But there are some people here who remember me from that first year of teaching. And I know they're in shock right now at the fact that I managed to stay in for 30 years and become a superintendent. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank you students, staff, all of you that are here, administrators, and you as a community, because 12 years ago you took a chance on me, let me come into your community, made me a part of it. I appreciate that, and I thank you all for the support you've given me and my family so that I could do the job that I have here, and truly it has been a joy and a pleasure. It's been a great ride, and I can only leave in such good spirits because I know I'm handing off to a great team of administrators and board members and teachers who will continue to do what we have always done here, provide an excellent education for your students. Now, aside from all that, graduates, I got here when you were in the first grade. I never thought you'd make it. No, kidding. I knew you would because I know of the great people that you've had along the way. We're about to get to the moment that you've been waiting for 13 years since you were in kindergarten. And on behalf of the staff and administration of the St. Genevieve R2 School District, let me extend to you my most sincere congratulations. You certainly deserve it. But don't forget that there have been a lot of people along the way that have helped you to get to the point where you are now. Certainly your teachers, librarians, counselors, coaches, principals, they all deserve a little bit of your glory tonight. Don't forget the technology staff, without whom we couldn't be beaming it over to the PAC and out onto the internet. The teacher aides that have helped along the way, the cafeteria staff, the secretaries, the custodians, the maintenance staff, community volunteers, nurses, bus drivers. All of these people, it takes all of us to make happen what is happening tonight and what has brought you to this point. So don't forget them, and when you run across them out this summer in the community, say a special thank you for the job that they've done for you. But most of all, and this you cannot forget, the happiness and pride of this moment is something to be shared with your parents. Yes, your friends, yes, your classmates, that's all fine and good, but your parents, don't forget them. Without their love and support, you wouldn't be here today. If you're a parent of a graduate, would you please stand up? Okay, students, give them some thanks here. There you go. You may be seated, but I'd be very remiss if I skipped the next group. If you are a grandparent of a graduate, or even a great-grandparent of a graduate, would you all please stand? There you go. That's it. Thank you all. We certainly do appreciate you parents, all that you do, all the times that you run up here with missing assignments and forgotten lunches, and grandparents who bring up uniforms at the last minute, and I don't know all the things you've done over the years. I can't even imagine. But I appreciate it, and I know they all do as well. All right, so here we are. Are you all ready? Graduates, please stand. Mrs. Riesinger and members of the Board of Education, it is my distinct pleasure to declare to you that the young people assembled before you have fulfilled all requirements set forth by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and additional requirements set forth by the St. Genevieve R2 Board of Education. Therefore, they are now eligible to receive their high school diplomas with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the St. Genevieve High School senior class of 2014.
Graduates, you may be seated.
Matthew Scott Drury. Mackenzie Lynn Roth. Stephen Andrew Glendale Amato. Katie Beth Arman. Christy Lee Armbruster. Taylor Ann Arnold. Brett Michael Bader. Megan Kathleen Barr. Brian Thomas Barton. Clarice Marie Bosler. Elizabeth Ann Bosler. Carly Catherine Bassham. Gabrielle Philomena Bowman. Charlie Ann Berry. Emily Leanne Bonert. Anna Louise Boland. Colt Devin Boland. Daniel Joseph Boucher III. Kayla Renee Bowen. Jeremiah Payne Browers. Devin Tyler Brown. Kyle Douglas Brown. Kevin Allen Campbell. Samantha Paige Campbell. Hector Gregorio Castorina. Stephen Allen Chance. Nicholas Matthew Colburn. Destiny Nicole Kreider. Brendan Daniel Dallas. Antonio Scott Davis Jr. Zachary Carlton Dixon. Dominique Marcus Donaby. Hope Ann Doherty. Allison Nicole Doza. Erica Dawn End. Adam Edward Fisher. Bailey Nicole Fleeg. Tayon Garrett Fleeg. Wyatt Logan Fleeg. Jeremy Travis Garner. Anastasia Marie Gegg. Logan Reed Gegg. Rust Matthew Gegg. Holly Nicole Gerlemung. Tyler Joseph Gettinger. Caitlin Annette Giddon. Elisa Marie Giesler. Summer Nicole Hall. Cole Joseph Heberly. Corey Edward Heberly. Anna Michelle Heinzman. Ashlyn K. Helms. Luke David Himmerla. Jack Thomas Hook. Allison Taylor Hull. Joshua Scott Humboldt.
Yes.
Monica Lee Inman. Derek Bradley James. Zachary Jacob Jamerson. Sarah Kate Joggerst. Travis Lee Jones. Jacob Leon Kemper. Ryan Alexander Kemper. Giselle Constandra Kirkhoff. Margaret Hoover. Kurt Dale Kistler, Jr. Weston Francis Klein. JC Ann Cornack. Anna Lee Lawmandier. Kiefer Alec LaRue. Zane Austin Lassiter. Kayla Leanne Lewis. Tyler James Lip. Bridget Renee Lockett. Darren Joseph Manchak II. Nathan Thomas Marshall. Erin Rose Martin. Derek Jacob Meyer. Ashley Lynn Mooney. Andrew Robert Moore. Shelby Ray Morgan. Clayton William Nagger. Riley Nicholas Nagger. Logan Lee Nelson. Brandon Clay Norden. Ian Thomas Oberly. Brian Michael Oddie. Camille Elise Otto. Alexander Cole Papin. Avina Hamant Patel. Elijah Jacob Pellerin. Kyle Allen Reese Phillips. Paige Elizabeth Porter. Dustin Lee Storm Puckett. Richard Brent Reeder. Montana Andrew Renaud. Cody Joseph Reynolds. Gabrielle Renee Reinier. Maximilian August Schreiber. Tyler Jonathan Schweiss. Ryan Patrick Schwint. Samuel Joseph Schwint. Jessica Marie Seibel. Stevie Jet Shelton. Joshua Joseph Shuley. Sarah Christina Shue. Derek Paul Sykes. Haley Joe Sitter. Nicholas Dwayne Skaggs. Kevin Andrew Smith. Maria Danielle Stackley. George Michael Stiegel. Kellen Charles Stiegel. Lucas David Stiegel. Courtney Lara Stokes. Aaron Thomas Stupi. Abraham David Salzer. Sierra Nicole Thomas. David Mathia Bass. Jessica Ann Wingert. Shelby Rose Werner. Cheyenne Marie White. Tyler Robert White. Salvador Angelo Williams. Hunter Dwayne Wilson. Sean London Wilson. Vance Michael Edward Womack. Jake Thomas Woodson. Tori Ann Yates.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us stand and applaud the graduates. Graduates, please stand. As we close our graduation ceremony, we ask that the audience stay seated until all graduates have exited the building. They will meet you outside the building at the front of the gymnasium briefly before boarding the buses for project graduation. At this time, I would like to again call on the class officers for the last time as students of SJHS to lead us in the singing of the school song and the traditional changing of the tassels.